Hello friends, it's Vicky MeLoveBono, and I'm here. I want to share some layouts with you. It's 8x10 pictures on a 12x12 cardstock base. And as I said in my last video, if you didn't see that one, I really struggle putting an 8x10 photograph on a 12x12 cardstock. But something got into me, and I've been doing a bunch of them lately. I hope this helps you if you have 8x10s. Because believe me, there's not a lot of sketches or samples in magazines, on the web, or on YouTube with 8x10s on a 12x12 layout. Okay, so this is Nate's 4th birthday party. That's me and him over there. I bought all of the kids for their little gift sack, these funny faces. Oh my gosh. Listen, I think I got like 6 of these in a pack for $5 or so. It was worth every penny. It was just so funny watching the kids with their little funny faces on. Anyway, yes, that is me, and yes, I get very dark. I don't know if it's a curse or a blessing. I guess it's just my heritage, and on this particular day, not only was I already tan because it was August, and it doesn't take me long like this. Yes, I float around on a raft. I do use sunscreen, but it doesn't matter if I'm outside planting flowers. After about 20 minutes, I get very brown. I guess it's the Italian in me, so I don't know what it is. When I was a kid, I used to get called really bad names because I would tan so dark. But I've had people see this picture and they're like, oh my gosh, is that you? Yeah, that's me. Now that's Nate, that's Miley. And if you watch my last video, that's my son's best friend, his daughter, and that's his wife. She was pregnant with their little boy. This cardstock is from that Polaroid stack from Michaels, the die cuts with a view paper stack. Do you remember that? Anyway, I cut some of those out, these little things from that same stack. I'm really trying to use up my products, not just like stash diving, but I'm also trying to use more stuff on my layouts. I struggle a little bit with embellishing. I know that probably sounds cray-cray, but I do, because like I get like paper and 1 or 2 embellishments on my layout, and then I start to think, oh, I don't want to get it overcrowded. But you know, it's a long time before I say my layouts are overcrowded. So I'm just trying to layer more, use more embellishments, and use up my old stuff, because sometimes like a part of me is like, oh, that's just those die cuts with a view paper stacks. They're old and they aren't trendy. But then if I look through them, I'm going, oh, this is pretty. Oh, I like this, which is probably why I bought it in the first place, right? So I'm really trying to use up some of that stuff. This little Polaroid right here, though, came from Tracy, who is Tracy Creates on YouTube. She cut that out using her silhouette for me. Thank you again, Tracy. And let's see, these little things are flares. I say that like you've never like laid eyes on a flare before. I don't know why I said that. Where did I get them? I think I got these at a Flare for Buttons on Etsy. This is a really old flare, and I can't remember. Badges and Buttons, that's what it was. It was this one lady, and she was one of the first people to have flares. That's where it came from. See that little clothespin? It's a piece of paper, but it looks very three-dimensional, doesn't it? But I cut it out of that same Polaroid stack as I did these things. It reads, I had such a great time. Everything was perfect from the cake to the weather. In fact, 4 is a perfect age. And then I said Kevin, Blair, Miley. This page is not going to stand alone. It's going to be with other layouts of his birthday, and those layouts will kind of introduce or acquaint you with the fact that this is his 4th birthday. So I didn't have to add all of that onto this layout. I'll zoom in. Okay, let's see another one. Okay, here we go with my battery is starting to turn red, but I've noticed it like turns red for 20 minutes before it actually dies out. But just in case, all of a sudden, I'm not here anymore, it just means my battery died on us. Oh, hey, this is some of that paper I was telling you about in my last video. It's that wood grain, wood embossed, heavy duty cardstock that I pick up at Paper Issues. Now this is the brown with the copper tone glint to it that I was telling you about. If you didn't see that video, I'll zoom in here in a minute. I just love this cardstock for backgrounds. It's a little pricey. It's like $1.40 to $2. And Cassie, who is paperissues.com, carries it. So just go there, and for, I think it begins with the letter L, like Lemba or something paper. But if you type in specialty cardstock 12 by 12, wood grain 12 by 12 cardstock, you should be able to find it on her store. This is my son. This was back in 2010. He and a girlfriend went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and they were at the Hard Rock Cafe. This frame here is just a wood frame that I bought at Michael's probably a good 7-8 years ago. I used the Memento, I think it's called like chocolate or some kind of brown ink by Memento. This frame is from the dollar bin at Michael's. These little stamps, this and this, that, and I think this too, are all Amy Tangerine stamps. This is one of those little tiny, like a ½ inch by ½ inch wood rubber stamps that I picked up at Michael's a month or so ago. This little tag here, Adventure Waits, I don't know where it came from. The little wood hearts are Studio Calico. This is My Cute Stamps, and they are out of business now, but I just love that little gumball stamp. World Traveler is October Afternoon. You remember that travel collection they did? Well, that came from the stamp set. Hard Rock Gatlinburg, these are Lily Bee Designs stickers, alphabet stickers. They come on a 12 by 12 sheet, and you actually get 8 different colors. This is an American Crafts stamp. It comes with 2 little pinwheels and a happy birthday sentiment. Look, I'm using my brads, and they were just perfect. This says Jen, and that says nothing. It's a music note, so it says nothing. All of the ink here is Memento Luxe. The little wood veneers are Studio Calico. I embossed this one, and I just used some of this orange. No, I don't think that's true. I think that's another orange ink that I used. Anyway, I guess that's it. I'll zoom in. You know, I love a man in a white pair of gym shoes and jeans. And I'll be loving me a V-neck too. Probably I bought him the shoes and the V-neck. Okay, let's see if I can't fit another one in. This is another 12 by 12 layout using an 8 by 10 photograph. That's my son. Last summer he was downtown Cincinnati taking in a Reds game. And this is a Thickers font, and I'll tell you, it was so hard to line these letters up and get them to look halfway straight. I mean, now that it's on there, I like how it looks, but I bet you I spent 30 minutes trying to get them right, and I had to trim off some of them, but I was ready to pull my hair out. These are just little blings shaped like water. I don't want them to be raindrops. I want it to be sweat. See this little metal guy running? I got that from Jet Pens. PENS.com. I cut this out from the Up, Up and Away collection that came out in 1947 or something like that, because it's very old. Oh, these little cards I cut out from It's About a Boy or All About a Boy, and I think it's Echo Park. That's another older collection, like year before last or last year. The little pins, clips, paper clips, the airplane and the bike is Studio Calico last year. These little bottle top caps I picked up at paperissues.com. I think it's Fancy Pants. And speaking of Fancy Pants, look at me using another brand. These little puffy stickers right here. That, it's a new company. I forget where I got it, guys. Anyway, the little cards read, he goes on adventures, he is loved, he is so smart, he is rowdy, he is so handsome, he is happy, he gets dirty. That was the Cutest Boys collection. Then I put some orange striped washi tape under there, and I got it somewhere else on here, but right there. These little arrows is Recollection brand. This is the Iguana font from Thickers, and that's actually vinyl. I think Iguana and vinyl are my favorite all-time classic Thickers. I love those vinyl ones, and that comes from the collection. As I think it's all the papers are from the same collection, actually. He's so silly. You know, the last picture, he was all clean shaven and short hair. Oh, you see those little banners over here? Like, where are they? Right down there. I don't know where I got them, but they're like a matte puffy sticker. But yeah, like in the last picture, he's all clean shaven, short hair, and in this one he has long hair. But he's back to short hair and clean shaven again. I like him better that way. Not that I didn't like the long hair. Everybody needs a change now and then, right? And there you go. I hope that helps you to get your 8 by 10 prints on a layout. If you have any questions, just ask me, and I have more layouts to share, so I'll be back soon. Love you guys. Hope you're having a great week.